Warahmatullah and good morning everyone. Today, I will introduce our topic which is working capital management. Working capital refers to the difference between a company's current asset and current liabilities. It is important because it helps a business manage its daily operations smoothly and meet short-term financial obligations. Effective working capital management ensures that a company maintains enough cash flow while also maximizing profitability. For financial institutions such as Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad, proper management of working capital is very important to balance deposits, financing activities, and overall financial stability.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is DAMIEA and today I will explain about analysis of Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad working capital approach as of March 2025. The bank utilized a hedging matching approach. Essentially, this means the bank aims to perfectly align the shelf life of its asset with the maturity of its funding. In short term, long-term assets are backed by long-term funds and short-term assets are covered by short-term liabilities. But how do we see this in the numbers? Let's look at the justification. First, the bank primary liabilities are customer deposit of RM63.4 billion and investment accounts of RM70.2 billion. These are generally short-term. These funds are then directly used to finance RM71 billion in short and medium-term financing activities. Furthermore, the bank maintains a current ratio of 1.09. This is a key indicator because it's so close to 1. It proves the bank isn't sitting on excessive idle liquidity but is instead keeping its capital working efficiently. In summary, this balanced structure suggests that Bank Islam is neither too conservative, which would waste potential returns, nor too aggressive, which would invite unnecessary risk. By carefully aligning financing with asset maturity, they maintain the textbook definition of a stable hedging approach.
The working capital policy of Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad can classify as moderate policy. A moderate policy balance height and risk by maintain a adequate level of current asset without excessive liquidity. Still indicate good liquidity. However, the current ratio is only 1.09, which is relative close to 1. This shows the bank is not holding as if idle current asset, not relaxed policy. At the same time, liquidity is still sufficient to meet the obligation, not restrict policy. Therefore, the Bank Islam adopt a moderate approach, maintaining efficiency while controlling liquidity asset.
Now we will calculate the net working capital or NWC. The formula used is NWC equals to current assets minus current liabilities. In this case, the current assets are 98,296,339 minus the current liabilities, which is 90,566,197. After subtracting both values, the net working capital is 7,730,132,000 in Ringgit Malaysia. The interpretation that can be made from this calculation is firstly, positive NWC indicates that the bank can meet its short-term obligation, and it also reflects financial stability and good liquidity management. For the second calculation, we calculate the current ratio. The formula used is current ratio equals to current asset divided by current liabilities. Using the figures provided, 98,296,339 divided by 90,566,197. The value for current ratio is 1.09 equals to 1. The interpretation that can be made from this calculation is a ratio slightly above 1 indicates adequate liquidity. It also means the bank is efficiently utilizing its asset without holding excessive idle funds.
Warahmatullah and good morning everyone. Today, I will introduce our topic which is working capital management. Working capital refers to the difference between a company's current asset and current liabilities. It is important because it helps a business manage its daily operations smoothly and meet short-term financial obligations. Effective working capital management ensures that a company maintains enough cash flow while also maximizing profitability. For financial institutions such as Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad, proper management of working capital is very important to balance deposits, financing activities, and overall financial stability.